Good day, Harvey. Here for some of Rita's contracts? Don't be a stranger.
If I close my eyes, I can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern in Uldark.
Oh, brought me gems, have you? I'll see what I can find.
Here?
Working so hard that even MKIce's have blisters.
You made it back then.
That we did!
And without anyone needing to be carried. What did she say?
She said you're welcome to carry her off.
Another time, perhaps.
Thank you, Harvey, for wounding the Moospils here, and for liberating the three of us.
You know it was not my aim.
That does not change our gratitude.
Be well, you three.
Did you end her?
She escaped.
Come, I've been cooped up long enough. Of all the faces I left behind in Asgard, yours is the last I expected to see.
You sound disappointed.
I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile.
And carrying a barrel of the good stuff.
Now you're talking, but when I saw you in the palace, through Glod's portal, well, I knew you'd come for me. Thank you.
Anything for a friend.
My gentle jailer rescuing me from a far worse jail. It's almost poetic.
You dwarves never did understand poetry.
The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit?
About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you.
Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free.
Do you breathe fresh air, or the stench of Glod's torturers?
Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do?
Wait.
What?
Vermin! Thief! Face me!
Be warned! I will finish what you start! Thorlandsmistress.
You fade away! The age of Muspels begins with your death!
Now I have killed his. A small step towards justice.
Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard almost ate me once.
Then it is over? The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtur is in power.
Tell me more of the relics, and what you did with them. What happened in the vault?
What do you think? Glod tortured me. Commanded me to revive the relics, then extract their magic so that Surtur might use it in some way.
And you could not?
How fucking dare you? Of course I could. But not for a shit like him. Of course, Glod was too dim to see that I was dispelling the magic rather than storing it. And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtur.
It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy. But you were short-sighted, Ivaldi. I could have made good use of that magic.
Well, if it's items of power you seek. During my imprisonment, I heard rumors. Surtur is building something. Something small yet very, very potent. And highly valuable to him. So valuable that if it were to fall into your hands, you might do some real damage here, I think.
Music to my ears.
I will seek out wisdom on the subject. More ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two.
There is a dam in the north of Valhalla. Huge bloody thing. Almost completely frozen over.
South of the dam, there is a workshop. Perhaps it remains in good order. When your travels are complete, you will find me there.
I will come when I'm ready.
I feel great.
Hey, come here a moment. Hey, can't do this alone.
Over here!
Come, help me with this. Help me out here!
Thanks.
Hey, come here! Keep hold. Let's go.
Sure!
Don't do this! There is nothing to do! I'm saying nothing! I can't here, please! Burning bright!
Just keep still so you don't make me. And your little mates love you. You can barely contain themselves.
Fine! I can't stop you! So bloody well get on with it, you spineless pieces of shit! Go on then!
What do you see, Sunan?
By the Norse! Help me!
Strike! Strike! We can't lose! Be the player! As your will! Together we Together we conquer!
It's over. They'll not harm anyone else.
Oh, thank goodness you came, High One! They killed my friends! The bastards! I would give you something in thanks, but they already had everything of worth that was in my pack.
Really, it's fine. Get to safety, and we shall call it even.
Stop by my shelter. I'll give you something there. Nothing fancy, just something to say thanks. Your dagger shelter, it's called. These giants here, they said there's more of them. Might be their leader. Up in the hills, northeast of Stormilna, they said.
If my path should take me that way, then perhaps I will pay them a visit. Can you get to your shelter from here?
I think so.
Then I may find you there someday. Good luck.
Working so hard that even MKIce's have blisters.
You did well, Einar. A true scholar. You have surely earned your people's trust once more.
Honestly, it matters not. So long as Fritjofr is out of their clutches. You must understand better than anyone.
That I do.
You shouldn't be here. I ain't want to complain, but there is far too much work.
Seems like you've got enough materials to enhance your bracer.
Work never ends.
Mighty Tira, yours shall be a saga for the ages. Even if no one understands a word.
Saga I. Mava onten dechrau hafi.
My thoughts exactly.
Can you spare any food?
Back again, I see.
Enough of...
You've been working so hard that even...
Shh. They're back. You found a new design for me.
May I see your stores?
else?
Close my eyes, I can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern in Svartalfheim. Oh, sweet mead, dry ale, pickled acorns.
Oh, brought me gems.
Help me with this.
Look at this little horn.
We're done. Let's get back to the
Eivor, break of bolts, seeker of relics, the blind one who now sees.
And you're only half an asshole. Not bad for a one-eyed Aesir.
Be well. Know you are welcome in Asgard. We have mead that will drive you blind all over again.
Yeah, maybe I'll give that a miss.
Plenty of work to go around. You ever feel like chipping in?
Oh, good day there. May fortune shine upon you as it has on me.
You're very light of heart, considering the plight of your people.
Oh, it's a tragedy, no doubt. But life's about searching for that glimmer of gold. I'm happier here than I ever was before.
I would welcome a glad tale. There have been few enough of late.
I'm a blacksmith. Good as any man. But you try telling that to them up there. If you don't have hairy forearms and a beard, they'll go somewhere else. Business was bad. No one gave me a chance. Thought a woman's hammer toil was inferior. Those clod-brained dunces. Then, the invasion. We fled to this shelter, and I'm the only smith down here. Are they paying attention now? You bet they are. The finest armor, the sharpest swords. They sing the praises of Elgar the Smith now. Just sad so many had to die for them to see it.
shelters must be nearby. This way will take me to... This looks like a bird's nest. Must be on the right track. A runic symbol. A shelter must... Dwarves hide their paths in plain sight.
Fix up your boat, or don't. Makes no odds to me.
Have you got any new designs for me? I would like to see what you have in stock.
Anything else?
Your enthusiasm is quite inspiring.
Oh, is it? That's nice. Are you buying something?
I'll come back later.
Looking for work? Red Eye's always happy to oblige. Have fun.
Be welcome, friend. Let me make art of your skin, a sculpture of your hair.
The plight of your people has not dampened your spirits, it seems.
The surest cure for sadness is to make merry, and we have made merry indeed.
What have you got for...
Anything else?
Does it not prick at your conscience to feast in this place of plenty, while your kin starve throughout the realm?
Should I be miserable because they are? To each their fate. Mine was to find sanctuary here, beneath the bountiful tree. I will enjoy what time I have, till better days come. Or not.
Another time. There's anything to...
Look around! There's got to be a tankard we can tongue a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Lord, am I pissed or does the Allfather stand before me? Both? This is good! The Wise One will surely help solve our problem.
Let us help one another. What exactly is the source of your grief here?
Rhymes! Rhythm! Oh, we could use your poet's heart.
My what?
Your words! Your gusto! We, the greatest of the sons of Ivaldi, are in need of a fitting end to the song of... Will our end?
I'm here to understand how you might help me strike back at Sutra.
Strike back? Nonsense! Besides, it is not only he we must contend with, but his kin, his daughter Aesa, stirs above, snatches up our people, works them to death.
An unwinnable war? All that's left to do is eat, drink, shag, and seal our legacies.
Exactly! But as is clear as day, we have drunk ourselves to hell, and no rhyme sticks the way it should. So, it must be you who completes the song of our saga, mine and Lom's.
That is not why I've come.
Of course it is! Fate has brought you here.
We are to be remembered and revered by all.
Yes! With Javi among us, we must adjust the final verse. Listen closely. To the depths of Svartalfheim, great Javi came, met with dwarves he knew not by name.
In search of warriors without remiss, instead found cowards who reek of piss.
Not quite what I was thinking. Let's try.
You call yourselves the Sons of Ivaldi. Why? To shit on his name?
Brammer, I don't think he means to lend his words to our song.
Go away, Mom. Your words carve a deep wound, but they are true enough. Each day we see our numbers dwindle. Friends go out, but do not return. The choice to forget is alluring.
Sutra has stolen my son, and I do not have the luxury of forgetting. You said Sutra has a daughter.
Yes. Clever, cunning. Commands an elite swath of warriors. She oversees Surtur's operations here.
Where may I find her?
There is a smeltery up the road. The dwarves there may know.
I'll go there, see what your people know. With luck, I can trap Aesa, trade her life for my son's. Thank you, Bramir. Now tend to your people as a true son of Ivaldi should. They need you.
I will.
She will bear the brunt of her fury. She will regret having ever followed her father into Svartalfheim.
Why don't you lay back?
But
Rest
I'm
a
pretty
while.
What for? I may
So
never
good there
wake
must be
again.
witchcraft in
At
its
any
brewing.
point, our invaders might storm in, hack us to pieces, feed us to their beasts. Or maybe they will flood the cavern with their boiling mac, melt us into soup.
Do we always get turned into food?
It is a terrifying thought.
Good to see you somewhere safer.
Hi, Warren. Good to see you again. Here, something to show my appreciation for saving my life.
This is unnecessary, but thank you. More of these Jotun leaders live. I should do something about that.
You shouldn't be here.
Can it be? Host Father, mighty poet, chooser of the slain! The Raven God, whom they call Oski, Sigdir, Havi.
I know my names, friend, and they are many. But what is yours?
I am Ori, son of Nori, son of Gori, also son of Gori. They had the same name, you see. Beget of Fimbur, who was sired by Fomur, third child of Bombur. Then there was Gubrak, Voldi, Gori again.
Ori, you said?
Well, that's right, son of Nori. Something else?
Your pride in your family does you credit. Are any of them here with you?
Oh no. Dead, the lot of them. Father, he was crushed when a cow wandered off a cliff and landed on him. Grandma, a bird sat in her face, she fell off her pony and ran herself over with her own cart. Grandpa lost his razor, so he tried shaving with his axe instead. You can imagine how that went.
That is quite a streak of misfortune.
Exactly. Bad luck runs in the family. Prone to misadventure, you might say. Still, I made it down here when the invasion began. Feasting and idling all day long. So maybe my luck has turned at last.
We'll speak again.
Oh, that's terrible. But I heard that.
Hello there.
Well. Looks as though we have a guest of honor. Come to join us in our final moment of respite, High One.
Is that the sorry sight I see before me?
Oh, piss off with that high and mighty aura. You will not dampen our mood.
Of that I'm sure.
Why are you here?
This is quite a feast for so desperate a time.
Bountiful food, bountiful ale, bountiful women. Would you be anywhere else?
You make a strong argument. Excuse me.
You're looking for the blacksmith? He's out. Went on an expedition, he said. You're looking for the blacksmith? He's out. Went on an expedition, he said.
Greetings, stranger. You've got the look of one who knows how to throw a line.
I would have thought you had little need of help in this place of plenty.
It's true the fish came easy from that lake. Too easy. We ate our fill and more, and we thought they'd last forever. We were wrong. Bring me fish from outside, stranger. From the places we dare not go. I'll reward you well.
I have something that may interest you.
Need something more?
I'll return another time.
But I heard that.
The thought of having don't be seen here.
So when I suggest you rest, it's because if you don't, then neither do I.
I reckon they're lying to us about
Well
the
said,
invasion.
my love.
Just
Well
keep
said.
us down here.
Fine. This marks the end. Well, we at least go out with our bellies as full as our spirits.
Death may have to carry us into the next realm.
A hovel full of weighty dwarves. The burden alone may prove too much. Come drink with me. Come back another day, life taker. Unless you're
And bring a sturdy ship.
If Sutra has a heart, I should put it to the test. Surely his beloved daughter's life is worth Baldur's freedom. The dwarves at the smelting camp. Maybe they can help me hunt down the little princess. Stink. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Aesa.
Please be on your way.
You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Aesa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly, and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Aesa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Aesa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
If you see Aesa, you will give her my friendly regards, won't you?
Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Friendly. Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Friendly.
Leave us in peace!
I would have a word with you.
And Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
I should disguise myself as a muspel.
Why are you here?
Do not react. It is I, the Asir.
But what? That is quite the disguise. If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Aesa. Can you help me with that?
Sutor's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us, though. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Something to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out.
We have the advantage. You're welcome.
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head!
You and I should talk.
High One. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutra's daughter, the one they call Aesa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutra for whatever it is he so desires.
And what is she like, this Aesa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is, tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Aesa appears snuffed of heart. For a muspel.
This is very, very bad.
Please,
be here!
leave us alone!
Go, my eyes.
Thing!
Any longer and we may have to cue you out.
What are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Now keep quiet.
Quiet! My arse is on fire! Wait, you can walk over magma? We are in the clear, I think. Put me down!
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Although, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
Me? What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Aesa oversees your work. I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site?
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe.
At last. Oh, relief.
How can I loosen it?
Go east. That is where I last saw Aesa headed.
If I could just free that damn trap! How can I loosen it? Ymir's spear! It works! It works!
Go away! Please!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service! I could kiss you!
I'd prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Aesa.
Aesa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Surtur. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Aesa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Aesa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
Some other task has stolen Aesa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that will make capturing her all the more simple. Princess could never want. What is this?
Are you lost, Esir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Aesa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
Stay by, Aesa. There is an easy way out of this.
Now where is the fun in that?
Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no! The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Sutter. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldur, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Aesa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Aesa would not want me to say.
Aesa's no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Aesa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Sutter lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. Should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there's something interesting here. I need to see what it is. I could use Loki right now. He always has treasure hunts.
I'll take point!
Feed the flame!
Symbols, a few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. You! Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? 2 great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. Found your mural, Aesa. Let's see now. It was located between 2 great mountains to the north. I should search there. This must be the place. Smells were here. I can still smell their stench in the air. Now where shall I point this one? Now we're getting somewhere. It's layered to match one of the doors. Strange place. Reeks of death. Wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now. Leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Drag marks. And blood was shed. But only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Aesa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. Before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being had a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' death? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Eitri while I searched for Balder. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. They must have followed me here. I've seen the sigil from the vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldur's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. What of Surtr? Prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Baldur is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered, without mercy. To get on the other side.
Storm brewing there.
Survey the area soon.
Stop!
Third key. Looks as though it may be complete. ritual at the vault was once here. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My Elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit was deciphering Elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hugas. The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Sutra are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Aesa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kalder, an adept in magic. Or Seidr, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seidr. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. Maybe the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this salakar holds. Best not to draw. Calder may be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view.
Death to the edge!
No! Out! Out!
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Aesa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Aesa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, chosen ones. Together, we will enact Suitor's will. Who among
hold up in hideouts, biding their time and plotting against us? Not sure I'd buy it, but keep your eyes open.
No! Mind the Salagar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Calder fled northwest. Aesa snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far.
Feed the flame!
What do you see? These fools dared stand in her path. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. of bodies in this warpath. He was the last to die. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Aesa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Aesa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. I need to find Calder before Aesa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I've always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Aesa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilt. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Aesa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Aesa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. I must be careful now. No sight of Aesa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't.
Take you. Limbo for you.
These are similar. We're used to restrain someone. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it. The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. Ace's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Aesa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. Those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Salakar. For Baldur's sake. Aesa's? Or is she still proving too much to handle? Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods, of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Aesa, they're young, pure of heart but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough. Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods, of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Aesa, I hope I'm not too late. They made a turn here toward the river. Prey line. Aesa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Aesa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Weak! Oh, failed! What happened, Olaf? Too much of that pretentious Asgardian air. I enjoyed my blades into Balder's flesh, seeing what was underneath. What purity! Full and true! The apple fell far in his case.
Why is Surtur collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtur!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hooker of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable Jotun? Perhaps if I listen to that chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself. I should return to the shelter. Perhaps the dwarves there can aid me in finding a Jotun worthy of the Salakar. How are you and these folk getting on, lady?
Better now that I see there is an Aesir among us. You'll free us from the clutches of that red witch, won't you?
Who do you mean?
Aesa, daughter of Surtur. She has taken our people. Please, Allfather, you must help us. Enlist all of Asgard if need be. Please!
What else can you tell me about this Aesa?
Only that so long as she is out there, we will remain down here. Help us. Speak to Bramir. If he is still able to string a sentence together, that drunkard.
Look at her crimson locks and her pompous sway.
Brunt of her fury! She will regret having ever followed her father into Svartalfheim.
I'm busy. This marks the end. Well, we at least go out with our bellies as full as our spirits.
Death may have to carry us into the next realm.
I think I'll try some.
Harvey! What can I do you for? Something else?
We'll speak again.
When I
looking for the blacksmith? He's out.
The
Went on an
laugh is
expedition, he said.
Thank you, Gunnar.
My pleasure.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malviger. Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malviger care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Gjala. The ones who killed Suttungr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Suttungr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suttungr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suttungr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malviger to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malviger's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. At our old house, north of here. Sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malviger.
It's a deal.
Have come for a fight.
No one wants to hear us,
What?
But we're giant killers.
They may try us with fire, but little do they know what fires these hands have endured. And Aesa!
Christ!
Oh, that little dog!
Well, I'm getting tired of all this pretending.
Be so brave.
She will bear the brunt of her fury. She will regret having ever followed her father into Svartalfheim.
I know you
that means we get to live.
spirits. No. There is little I can say.
This is the place. Whatever they're called, I should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. This wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malviger is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malviger is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
Find Malviger at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me we'll find Malviger at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda once came to blows. It did not go well for Angerboda. If the Salaka rejects Malviger, then it is a false tool, and Sutter pins his hopes on a worthless toy. These rugged views that remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanir. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too. What trickery is this? Where is the dam? This tempest. Yes, unnatural. So, the traitors have been betrayed.
had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtr is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtr's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So be it. Inflict a fate and death on me. Or die trying. Should I prevail, I must adapt some of these maneuvers to my own use. That was sloppy, Havi! Keep focused! This is a The fight is a death, not a lover's tip.
You are the greater warrior. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one! End my misery! Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Malviger was right. We must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hirakin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. Seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Vangrin? Yes, that is the place.